Welcome. Little difficulties to Shaya Kato. Happy 11/11, everyone. Everything I had planned for this has gone out the window. Welcome to Embracing the Master Within. Language matter. Master Gateway, where these energies are pouring in from the hopefully you can and if I can help hear me, that'd be totally awesome. So let us see. The Spirit has to say about today. They've been talking and talking and talking. Spirit had me build the Master Gateway. Mercury transit is going on right now on YouTube to watch Mercury go across as a dot in front of the sun, and right about now, it's in the center of the sun, and you can check it out. So important. That's happening 11/11, this Master Gateway. Started yesterday when it was 11/11 anywhere on this planet. There's a sun date line, or midnight past the international date line. And what is the sun and midnight? There's this gateway, our planet. Whenever you start feeling it is when it really happens. So you can connect to the Master Gateway in any now. And Mercury retrograde, Mercury transit, Mercury in front of the sun, and retrograde, English is not working. So Mercury's doing the moonwalk across the sun. To invite us to remember the true love that is inside us. And that is the essence of the Master of who we really are. And yesterday morning, the first bird I saw was a huge raven, and it just swooped in and landed. I couldn't help but notice it. And raven, they're the shapeshifters. They're the guardians of spiritual law. Some people are afraid they're black. That's just the divine feminine. And the ravens aren't afraid of or the shadow work that needs to be done. Because as the Master, that's within, that this what is it? Master Gateway, invitation from the Master Gateway to Wahara. I'm jumping timelines or something because ego and me can't remember what I just said 1 minute ago. The are inviting us to be the Master in this now. Embracing the entirety of who we are without judgment, kawala, denying our shadow self, utahurwata arahashashaye, cha akahasananu urawatara shashikia kawan, ichahata ata, yatitiriskana arashashiwiyoko husowatarania. And I had an epic Saturday, utaharawatara shashisha, no time to go into any of that now, utawarawara. But I met a seraphim incarnated on this earth plane. And she knew it, but was afraid to mention it. And when I called her out on various aspects, Spirit just kept unfolding and unfolding and unfolding. And then I'm going, telling me you're a seraphim. And then she just chuckles. Knew it, but was afraid. She was afraid that she was afraid that it was an egoic thing. Realizing, perceiving, let's go this way, perceiving that you are A or B or C, doesn't matter what it is. They're all just ideas. The Master knows that the Master exists. And existence is. Existence is. I love it how they shut me up after that. How I was going to go off into whatever this and that. Existence is. It's the isness. And we're here to create. How many times do we limit our creations because of fear or joy or ecstasy? Let's use that word. We have, let's say we have 30 choices in front of us. How many times do we just say, those 15 are out because I've had those before and I didn't like them? Or I have a fear about those 5. So therefore, I'm invalidating those 5 experiences because of fear. And Bashar tells us that the Shikani choose any now, regardless, based on their desire for their experience. Because they're in the center of their vortex. And they're choosing based on what they wish to experience. They're not choosing by being overwhelmed by any emotion. I'm choosing what I wish to experience. And then they go fully experience that now, and then they come back to their decision point on what they wish to experience next. And how many times do we limit our choices based on fear of emotion, or the past, or the future, or worry, or whatever it is? But when we go inside, and we get with our true authentic self, and we get aligned with our source, and we're in the center of our vortex, or we're listening to the universe, another way to say it, or we're implementing God's will, say it. Then our choices are apparent. We follow to create, and the choice is easy, and we're not choosing the choice by being overwhelmed by emotion. That's a choice, though. One moment I'm having technical difficulty here. I got to turn on the electricity to the outlet, otherwise I'm going to run out of juice. Let's see if that fixed the problem. Not Takara. Look at that. Thank you, Spirit, for that gentle reminder. Aru ko ochaarnari tisika chaarahuta shaha achanana arahatikitia chisha orohuta shakananidi yoto hurhata shahananania chahanania yataka arahara seraphim nihas kananaria sahaya tatatasa. Perceiving that you're a seraphim or any idea, arasana, neither right nor wrong. It's our ego that wants to judge it. And the master accepts the idea of no matter what, without elevating themselves above that. It's just an idea to focus upon. And with that idea, this person resonated with that idea of the seraphim. The seraphim's job to sing to God. They are the fire of God. And this person loves to sing. Absolutely loves to sing. And so resonates with the idea of singing to God. That she sings, she's channeling. Other people have noticed that she's channeling while she's singing. She's singing from her highest. And she feels the fire. She herself being inflamed. That's her idea of her isness. That was before anyone said that she was and it was before that she had the idea that she was a seraphim. And it's before Spirit to remind her that she is. And she chuckled. We're not friends. But they're just simply divinity can be a construct of the mind. It can be a construct for focus. I hope that you choose that it's not a construct for separation from you. And your true self. And the Master who is you. We all have this idea of who we are. Some of us have this idea of a divine path or a soul purpose. Or what we wish to experience in this lifetime. And they're all ideas. And if those ideas help us focus on what we wish to create, then they serve us. But if those ideas of who we are or who we're supposed to be, if they bring along fear and hesitation, are they serving us? And yesterday I channeled Ganesha, or they said to themselves that, or they said in the video I created, it did not publish it yet. They said that the Ganesh collective, and that was interesting that they call themselves a collective consciousness of ascended masters. And they made a reference to the astrology chart for the full moon that's tomorrow morning, and how it looks like from a certain angle and a certain viewpoint. At least it was to me as well, because they were tapping into my memory and coming through me. It looks like one of those platforms that an elephant stands on. And so they were saying to be decisive, while listening to your heart. And by listening to your heart and not your mind. Because the ego says, I want, I want, I want. And if we drive ourselves by our mind, we can. We can. If we're listening to our mind, do we check it against our heart? Is it actually unfiltered, or is it just a list of things that we need to accomplish? And they mentioned that if we only listen to our mind, that we're listening to the false masculine, or we're only going the path of Aries, or Mars. We're not engaging in the full sacred marriage, the sacred union, that is in our heart center. Because we need to listen with the universe. Or when we listen. When we listen with the universe. I like how they said that with Arusa. When we listen with the universe and we nurture our ideas and we're listening to our heart center, what we wish to create is very, very apparent. And then they engage us. Don't think twice about it then. Act. And act as if there is only one path. Like there is a tunnel forward, or a pathway, a hallway, where there's no doors, there's no anything, and there's no back. There's only one way to go. Now that doesn't mean that you drive down all of your checklist and you just check everything on the box just because it is, and they said be decisive and do the whole thing. What does this now say? And maybe this idea of there's only one path, there's only one hallway of decisiveness and action when the timing is right to act. But how long that hallway goes is a now by now moment. And there's times that we continue to go to fulfill that decisively, because that's our path. Because our heart is still confirming that that's the path. Or that is the new now of creation. And that is along the rocket of desire. They keep shoving it in my head, the idea they want me to talk about this Tony Robbins podcast that my son shared with me when I was in Rochester a couple weeks back. It was very, very interesting. He was talking about Arahasa, and he had other people on the podcast that and talking about it, about the power, which it is important. This is, he doesn't listen to his emotions on when he does things, because he sets his mind. He says, "This is what I want to do," because the emotion by now thing and his idea of what he wishes to create. See, but when he comes up with his idea of what he wishes to create, he comes up with it from his heart center. And then that's the idea, that's the focus. That's his focus for doing it. But then he has the resolve and the temperance to continue along that path. And he says when he gets up in the morning that he does not listen to how he feels. He says, no, this thing needs to be done. Do it. And again, everything that I'm saying is I on the coffee table of life. And I invite you to look at it. I'm not going to pick it up, grade it. I'm not ordering you. If you resonate with it, if you're looking at it, it looks pretty, I don't feel like picking it up. That idea, okay, this idea may have value, okay. Interesting points of view that I received while listening to it. And another person he had on that podcast was a world champion triathlete. And really, really important to me. As a lifelong athlete, it was extremely interesting with many, many, many of her viewpoints. So when she was at university, she was really good, but she wasn't putting everything together. She couldn't complete the tasks. She did some training, then took off, and then took some training, and took some time off. She was never really consistent, and then she dropped out of university, and then one day she decided she wanted to do triathlon. And then she picked up a coach, and I believe this coach is in Boulder, Colorado, and they were training with a whole bunch of other world-class triathletes. And she decided that she wanted to be the best in the world. Okay, so that's what she decided. And then I'm not so sure it's in Boulder now, but it doesn't matter. She moved to the location where this training center was. What's interesting is on day one, they're all in this one housing unit way over here. She's required to get up at 6 a.m., hop on her bike, and go on this monster training ride. And she went on this training ride up a mountain and down, and up a mountain and down, and up a mountain and down. And then she gets off the bike. And she's feeling so pooped. She's put out the biggest workout she's ever done. And then she's ready to go home and go rest and go have an ice bath. She's done for the day. And everybody else is going, where are you going? What are you doing? No, we've got to go hit the pool now. Okay? And we've got to put in our pool workout. And the coach says, yeah, you can get into the pool now. And we're going to go for a run later. And she's going, I don't have it in me. And so the coach says, well, you need to decide what you want. And then she goes to the pool. And she puts in the toughest workout that she's ever done. And she gets out of the pool and she goes, no, I'm ready to go home and go relax. She goes to everybody else, goes, no, we're going out for a run now. She's ready to go home and cry. She's got nothing left. Well, she puts on her shoes and she goes for a run. She goes home. She does cry that night. The next morning when it's time to get up and do it all again, she didn't want to do it. But she did. And after like 3 days, she's got nothing. And she goes and has another talk with her coach. And coach says, if this is your goal, and if this is what you want to do, this is what it's going to take. You need to set your mind, and you need to do it, because this is what it's going to take. And if you're not willing to give that, there's somebody else that wants your spot at this training camp. And it's your choice. Guess what? She wanted it. And so she went through every swim workout, every bike workout, and every run workout with them. And it was so draining, but it was so fulfilling at the same time. Because that was her goal. She wanted to be the world's best. And guess what? She became the world champion. Because she stayed focused on her goal. She stayed focused upon her goal. One of the things that they talk about in the movie The Secret, or in the book The Secret, they talk about a vision board. It's similar. There's a lot of drive to being a professional athlete and to stay focused on that. With the vision board, we think of what we wish to create, and we can find a picture in a magazine or something and then put it on our vision board, or we draw it on our vision board. And then the other things that we want to eventually manifest in our lives, we put it on our vision board, and then we put it in a place that we're going to see it often during the day, so that we're reminded of what we wish to create. That's our focus. And if we keep looking at the board and we keep being reminded of what we wish to create, that will help us in our decisions when we're wishy-washy, or when we're having the feeling in this now, whatever that feeling is. We're allowed to have those feelings. We're allowed to not do work on our vision board. It's okay. But the focus of the master just depends on what your goal is and what your vision is as to how much dedication it's going to take. There's so many times when I'm deep in training for an Ironman that I get up at 5 a.m. to go hit the pool. Water's life, my friends. That I do not want to get up. I do not want to get up. I get up, though. When that alarm goes off, I just roll out of bed. I train myself to roll out of bed. And in high school, it was so easy to roll over when my alarm went off and to snooze it or turn it off completely. Well, it didn't work for me. So what I did is I moved my alarm clock to the other side of the room. And it was the alarm clock ever. You couldn't sleep through it. You couldn't snooze it. It went off. I rolled out of bed and I got over to the alarm clock and I turned it off. And by that time, I said to myself, all the way over, I said, I'm going to turn it off and get back in bed. I'm going to turn it off and get back in bed. I'm going to turn it off and get back. By the time I got there on the other side of the room, I turn it off and I'm going, that sucks. I'm up now, so I might as well go take a shower. And when I'm deep in training, going out to the pool, it's I get out of bed. And when I went training with my son, he was going to the pool with me. Okay, so that was another motivation to get out of bed and show, because I knew he's doing the same thing. I don't feel like getting out of bed. So I need to get over to the Y and to the pool so that I'm going to the pool. And there's also that fear that he's going to the pool up. What do I look? That's gonna need. Anyway, by the time I get in the pool and I'm done with my workout, I'm going, I feel so awesome. I'm so happy that I got up and I got to the pool and I swam when I did. I so didn't want to, but I was so happy that I did. And I was also invigorated during the day. That's our positive reinforcement, or at least that was my positive reinforcement, to get out of bed the next day when I didn't feel like getting out of bed. It's this human game that we play in our head, to do it, to not do it, to do it, to not do it. We meditate to calm down this monkey mind. in balance with that. We can do things in different nows. That's totally okay. And we can go up to our vision board. We can take out a picture and put up something else. No longer serves. And then minutes later, or 3 days later, what does the master in you want to do? We don't have to latch onto the idea like a pit bull, like Robin suggests, but his idea of he has decided what he wants to create, feels about it. Because he wants to be really, really, really focused on. Excellent. Okay, so I need to move over because I built a grid, and it's here. And when I started, it was all in the sunlight. So I'm going to move it over into the sunlight to show you. And I wasn't planning on building a grid for this full moon, for Mercury transit, for... okay. So I went to a crystal shop, and I asked to see a stone, and green, I called it green kyanite, because it was translucent. And I'm going, that's really, really interesting stone. It was green kunzite. For some reason, shifting the table. Okay, here we go. Let me see if I can do this. Utahara wata arasaka. We'll just do it this way. Hopefully it's not good. Aquarian. Okay, so that's the grid. Let me pop back over to YouTube for. Let's see what it says. And then there's a here. So my adjustments are going to suck. Ucha arahutatara akahanana arahatatisa. Chaha arananara takasasa. So my adjustment isn't going to be nice. See, I'm not quite right, so I got to come. Oh, there we go. So maybe I wait. I don't know if it's working. I have to wait for the delay from YouTube because I can't look at my screen. This is so hilarious seeing the delay. Okay, so I got all the crystals on the screen. Excellent. Excellent. It's not zoomed in, but so the green kunzite here was the first one I picked up. And when I'm holding it and connecting to it, I scream. I go, no! I don't want to build a grid. So then I'm on a mission, okay, because kunzite is an extremely high vibrational stone. And so then I'm going, okay, so apparently I'm building a grid here. And what other things? Then up here at 12 o'clock is Dambarite. There we go. Can I flash it? Hopefully we're flashing it. I don't know what's going on here. That was the next stone that wanted to be in there. Dambarite is also another high vibrational stone. So if there's anybody out there that's totally awesome with quick links and stuff like that, if they want to link stuff in the live YouTube chat for green kunzite and Dambarite, thank you. I feel you're doing it already. And the next one that came through was the Lemurian wand. It's a Lemurian seed crystal. To me, this is some people call the center crystal a master crystal. Some people call the wand that we use to connect them all the master crystal. Mine's always, most of the time, a Lemurian seed crystal. Amethyst, an amethyst obelisk. But this isn't really amethyst. So amethyst and citrine are almost all of my grids anyway. Amethyst because it's a high vibrational stone. But it's also, it celebrates my connection with the violet flame, Shasta, see if I can get, it's not really going to work. So if I go that way, I don't know if we can, but there's enough citrine when I feel it. That doesn't look good for me. There we go. And it feels like it's both citrine and grounded. And if you go back in my half ago, or a year and a quarter ago, in June of 2008, Mount Shasta, we were building the live from Mount Shasta. So if you want to learn about amethyst, you'll find out everything you need to know there. And then while feeling a whole bunch of other crystals, the next one that came in, it said to want to be part of an interesting piece of shungite. Shungite is yet another very high vibrational stone, and known as the transmutation stone. Negativity, it instantly dispels negativity. It more dispels it than transmutes it. This is like it. It's one of the high vibrational dark stones. So we also have, I don't know if this was the next one, this is aventurine. It's cherry. And this one was so talking to me. And this is luck. This is, it's not only luck. Because luck is just a point. Because you're manifesting as the master. You're manifesting at the 0 point. That's really what luck is. That the master in you decided that it needed to come now, and it just showed up. Okay? And my friend John and I used to play, and we used to practice our lucky rolls. We called on the roll. We said, I need double sixes right now. Bam. And we get our double sixes. So we're on our luck, our 0 point manifestation. And I, from earlier in the day, picked up from it is, and it's nice and shiny. There's the mica. I don't know if you can see the flashes and the glimmering and the shimmering. And some I also found some aragonite. But this is such piece of aragonite. This is like a twin, because we got two joined with one bar. And we can't even do a bar anymore. And aragonite is one of my great grounding stones. It's an earth stone. It also celebrates my connection with Taurus, and Aldebaran. It also celebrates my connection to my great Mina Lightite. And who first showed me, and I was surprised when I ran into this stone, because it was talking to me, and I go, what? Well, who are you? This is gold or yellow Labrador. And when I read it, I looked real quick online as to what it meant. And this also has to do with the Mercury transit and this full moon. Now these two stones, clear quartz and rainbow moonstone, in this ring of moonstone, this little bracelet, this rainbow ring, Charu, Kawata, I got at a different store. I knew the grid wasn't complete. And I needed, so these four are guardians, the guardians of the directions that they said that they wanted Normanians go on the four corners. But hey, I saw pieces in a certain way. Sometimes these stones, I had where they needed to be placed, and then when I set them down and I'm starting to take pictures, some of the stones said, hey, I don't necessarily want to be. I moved them. And I originally had the stones that way. And because I logicked that Larimar had to be over in the west, because it's the water. Now what's the Sicilica? And although the cherry aventuring didn't feel right over here, I ignored it because my ego said that's the way it wanted to. But when I asked my muse, when I showed it to my muse, she goes, are you sure that the Larimar is in the right spot and the cherry aventurine? And I'm going, she goes, maybe they should be swapped. So I swapped it and sent a photo back, and voila, that's where they wanted to be. And I originally had the moonstone over here, but no, it doesn't want to be there. Oh, that's really cool, though. Let me set it over here. And so that way we can actually see the rainbow in the moonstone. And it's glorious. Absolutely glorious. At least to my eyes, it's it's flashing. And these two stones, they're like the perfect opposites. They're the perfect balance of the earth. Because labradorite's one of my grounding stones. And the moonstone is a water stone. And this guy just wanted to be a part of it. I didn't think this one was going to be the guardian of the north. And when I was on the 5 magical mountains, ni shahara sakura the watchers of the north and the watchers of the east, they're the 4 royal stars. Now, Hachikara Watakarashishi, Aldebaran and Archangel Michael, Niakarana, are the watchers of the east. Nishahata Arudakawara, Isahanananiya Shasha. But this also represents the fire, and this is Regulus. Karananare Sakata Ananisha Shashaya Arahatisariya Isananara Arasuhucha Uruhutakar Sasa. Let me see if I can get these ones right. Arahuta Arhasasasaya Ananaya Sasa. Is it Raphael? No, or is the Raphael over here? I know the Watcher of the North, Fomalhaut, is Uriel. So we've got Gabriel and Raphael. So we're going to go Gabriel down here. Somebody can do a quick Google search on the Watcher of the South, and Regulus in Leo. And this is Antares and Archangel Raphael. And then when I was looking for a rainbow moonstone piece, this didn't feel totally. And when the shopkeeper showed me the bracelet, it felt right. So I go, but where's it going to go in the grid? So it's just like a ring of awesomeness around obelisk in the center, the focal point. Okay, I've been talking about this grid for a long time now. Meditating. We're not really doing any learning either, are we? We're doing some now I'm going to move this back. We've looked at the grid, and we got to get some of this. Okay, there we go. Back to Karharna Antares. Let me double check everything here so far. Natakara Hanania. Sha'arawa. Ayhatara. Sha'arhan. Nanana Ararsa. Anania. Arna Atarisakaya. Okay. So again, Sahare Hatatara. Love is the key. And our listeners, that's the key. Be decisive about what we truly want. And can we be focused upon what we truly want? And can we be devoted to what we truly want? For when we... See, that's the advice from Abraham in the Law of Attraction. This is like, let us focus on the light, and let us focus on what we want to create, and everything else is simply going to fall outside of our awareness when we focus. And our belief systems are a consistent thought on an idea. And that's all, everything that I've been saying today, or they've been saying through me, or the reminders that they've been saying to talk about these things. It's about our ability to focus on a task, because that's what we truly wish to create, and how we can not pay attention to those distractions, or those, my ego wants to say pesky emotions, but they're ideas that allow us to focus elsewhere. And sometimes when we focus elsewhere, that's a good thing, because then we're letting our subconscious and our heart actually do the creation on that other topic. Because we're occupying our mind, which is taking us off the vibration. How many times do we go out and we just go do something that's fun, and we're laughing and laughing and laughing? When we're in our joy, it doesn't matter why we're in our joy. Because we're in that joy vibration. And when we're in that joy vibration, every aspect from our true authentic selves is manifesting in this now and creating that new now. And all those items on our checklists, on our vision board that's in our heart center, the universe is putting that in the vortex and actually setting them up for future nows. And some of them, we get back home and all of a sudden, bam, something is now realized. Realization, we believe, the way the word, some of the meanings of the word realization is, we come to the idea, we come to a state of knowing about a certain idea. We realize it. Oh, the light bulb goes on. But with manifestation in this 3D reality, let's draw a line between actually creating it in the 3D. We've made it real. We have realized it. There's a knowing. And we have learned that, hey, since I can feel it, it's now real. I realized it. But when we have an idea and it comes to fruition, we also realize the idea. Okay, so they want to speak some light language and they want us to meditate now. So I don't consume your entire day. So you can get out there manifesting and creating like the master and like the boss that you are. And try not to think of it as that you're commanding the universe like a boss. Because who likes to work for a boss that's commanding? But don't we love to work for a boss that's decisive and has the focus on where we need to go, but also is nurturing and doesn't make things a big deal, but helps us real quick get back to the focus, and we stay focused on the task so we can get to whatever finish line, whatever it is, so we can fully bring it into fruition and realization. So can you be your own boss like that? Can you co-create with the universe? Like a master, like a boss. There's so many humorous like a boss videos out there on YouTube. Some there's not really like a boss, but the other ones are like, wow, oh my gosh, look at that. Okay, so let's speak some light language. So we invite you to close your eyes. Thank you. And they just reminded me that Mercury is making its way across the path of the sun. And it's not going to happen again for a long time. Now, 2032, and not in the U.S. until 2040 something. So it's a cool astronomy moment. But because it's going in retrograde, it's going backwards. So it's like Mercury is doing the moonwalk. No, Michael Jackson moonwalk dance. It's dancing across the face of the sun. So the invitation is, can you create with such joy like you're moonwalking arahasiya cha akasana. It's so easy. Nya tahar ucha ara watakasaha. And I can dance this moonwalk while I'm creating, because it brings out my joy, because I am the boss. Chisana no uka, the master of my dance. Na chikisa nanara hota arasahaya ikihananara tasanachia. And I'm the master of my creations. And I'm the of my reality. I'm the righteous ruler of my now. And no matter what outside stimuli are happening, since I'm aware of them, in some way, shape, or form, I have invited them in. Can I stay focused upon Taharasananasa? Can I stay in alignment to with joy, with source, and to see everything that is perfect around me, or can I see the perfection in everything that's around me, without judgment? And how can I continue along my path? We don't need to ask the questions, for when we are in alignment with our source, we do see those things as perfection. And what we truly wish to create. And we get that is in our awareness. And it's okay to look at those shiny things, because maybe we wish to co-create with them. And maybe we put something else on our vision board. Or maybe we enable someone else to place something on the vision board. Taharahanana Kashashayet Kashaya Nonoro Titaya Kecharanara Suhutu Kawaii Nidia Katara Nira Shashoyo to Urohawa Tahara Sakanania Shasha. Today we invite you, Narawasasaya Chawakona, on a different style of meditation, Chikaruna, Sahasa Sasiya Shashoyo, a compassionate meditation, Karuna, Arshahayakiya Naraho, Shahayesa, the compassionate master, Nisha, Rawaka, Sasanani, or Shoshoyo, Atawarwasaya. We shall skip the formalities. Narawatara Sahayit Shashaya. Simply state that the divine flow is on Narawakara Hanaya Shasha. For you are the master, Nika Hocharwanaya. Imagine yourself, Nyarawukaha Shashyawiya Kahananiya Sasta, in front of a fire needs a sananawara watakaya hanara watata. And for the whole time, we shall talk and lead. Nara washashishawioko. But again, this is a co-creation between the master, you, Kahara Wasasasanani Shishaya, and the purity of the masters in the universe. for we are one, and we welcome you, Jisharu Susa, to the council fire. Kahnara Hiasananasasa, Shai Kicha Nara, Ichahara Hatara Sakasasa, Ishahaya Nara Akaya. Aha. And the alarms are going off, because the established order does not want you to realize that you are the master, that you are. But you are. Because you intended it to be. And as you sit at the council fire, you look around at all the different masters that are here. All the different races, and energy patterns. And as you feel your essence and your energy pattern, that you are not hiding any longer, because you feel fully accepted at this council. And all the sizes of the people that you see, of the entities, of the beings, all are valid terms. Their physical forms that you perceive are very different than their energetic forms that you also see. And there's no correlation between their energy size and their physical size. So of all the races and all the realms, this is just a small subset. At this council fire, for the masters at your council fire, are all there for you. And they are all relevant for you in this now. Notice who is to your left and to your right. Let us focus our awareness upon the master to our left. Notice the energy patterns. This being is to your left for a reason. Maybe ask them, or maybe notice them. Notice it in their energy pattern. How is it relevant for you? Let us take a moment. You can return to this now, at any time. If you care, open your eyes and look at the timestamp on the video, and you can write it down. This is the master to your left. Let us focus upon, let's turn our awareness to the right. And to the Master that is at your right side. Notice the energy patterns. Ask them or observe yourself the relevancy. Why is this Master relevant to you in this now? And why is it that they are at your right side? At your right hand. Natura. Shatka. Iriku. Sananisa. Let's take a moment. Maybe open your eyes and make note of the timestamp on the video, so you can revisit this in any now, where you can meditate with this idea again. And if you meditate with this idea again, and there's a different master to your right, it is okay, because that is the master that is relevant in that now. Now let's take a moment and look across the fire. Who is the master? Across. Notice their energy pattern. Or ask them, why are they relevant for you? And why is this position for them relevant for you in this now? Let us take a moment. You may return to this idea in a later now. And if you desire, open your eyes and make note of the timestamp on the video. Are there any? Let us scan the rest of the masters at the council fire. Are there any that you wish to inquire about? It does not matter if there's only 2 other masters at your council fire. It doesn't matter if there's 5,000 masters at your council fire. These are the masters that are relevant for you in this now. And it does not matter if you are the only one at your council fire. You can ask the fire itself. And if there is no fire at your council fire and you see yourself sitting in this sea of blackness. Then go within and ask within, for you are the master, and you know you are the master. What is your energy pattern like in this now? Can you see the master resonance? Can you know the master resonance? So yes, let us take a moment and ask ourselves, for our higher self is here, our master self is here. Ask your master self, what is this resonance that I feel now, that is relevant in this now? What is the advice that you give me in this now? And we can return to this idea in meditation at any time. And we can open our eyes and make note of the timestamp on the video if we choose. For all of these ideas are a part of you. Now we invite you to stand up at your place at the council fire. And ask each and every one of those masters to step inside you and fully integrate. And notice what happens to your vibration when you fully integrate each master one at a time. Because they were at your council. They are creations of you. They are a part of you already. So we invite you to fully integrate all of their wisdom into your being. It can happen quickly or it can happen slowly. We invite you to slow it down. We invite you to experience each one. We invite you to write down your experience for each one. For they are relevant. For you have invited them here for a reason. You are learning from them in this for a reason. Chahara Kohosa. And all of these ideas you have created yourself and are relevant for you in this now. Chahara Wuttahasasasa. To help you unify. To help you master thyself. To help you create effortlessly with focus and joy and love. Shahara Wata in the fire. Naharahiti. Both the fire of passion and drive, but also the fire of divine inspiration, Chikarawanana, or the intuitive inspiration, Yakaranar Harsahayati Ananawaraka. Take as much time as you need with each of the individuals, each of the masters, Tuna Araka. Shahayaki Sananara Udara Hanianana. We shall speak light language, Narawoka or Wahasasa, while you experience Ni Shakara Wuna. Itakaha Nananara Hasasa Shiwio Kahorasasa. And then we shall simply end the broadcast with a namaste. Arawananara Hasakaya Shasha. So we invite you to make note of the timestamp on the video. So you can go back and click on it if there are more masters for you to integrate. The light language will simply act as a space holder, a focal point. And if you are done integrating, feel free to stop. Or simply sit here and enjoy the light language. It is your choice. And it is your time. It is your time to create. Nahawaha. Shahaya katatar no totawuha. Shahaya katarinanio. Nahayaki charananaro kototona naorotarasa. Tiki charananana uruta. Naharati rasananara hakashishia. Sahananaya tatarana. Sititiatatanayata. You have control over the integrations that are happening. Yakananana. For this channel is just seen in his awareness. One of the masters integrating with another master. First, do not be alarmed by any of your visions. You can ask them why they integrated amongst themselves. Observe their new energy patterns before. Talk to them before they do it, if you choose. Ask them to separate again. They're all ideas for you. To better For one way to look at it is, they are all aspects of you. Or another idea is, these are all masters. These are all aspects of masters that you wish to be, or that you see yourself as being at some point in the future. These are all simply ideas. You are having the experience. What does it mean to you? Shahi kititara tatora watara uda. Ikyaha nanarya tatata kashaya tara urara. Kisahananara utatidarata. Sahananaha hakanania. Shahatatati nararaka. Kia nana. Shaka. Nihisara nanaharititiya. Nihaka anna anna aga nana arhana nana urahana suhukatara tatiniya nana harta tatiria suhuka anahata arhatitiria tatara sananara hahya katatara hadananara sananara sahachasha Saharni Tisanaraka Shahari Narayatata. We invite you to not invoke judgment on who is at your council fire. If you did not consider them a master before they showed up at your council fire, why is it that you did not think that they were a master? We invite you to write that down. And then we invite you to ask them as to why they are a master and why they are a master for you. I am curious for your answers. I think they should be interesting for you as well. Hopefully you will laugh at the answers. As the wisdom integrates the sasananisa toda wata haka ananarasa. Yes, we love you. Naharasanani shasha. Kiti haraharatanania. Shia takasha nana ora tahura manarasasa. Niti tagawuro anahasasasiya. Sahakana nahar sohuto urhatanania. Shihiyarwa Shahakasauko uno oha ananaha titirioro. Sahananahe tatakayi titanano. 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 Karota arsa. Kananara karayata. Karyatada. Karya. Compassion of the fire, not a watarasanani. Karananara hatatidiri tatakashashi okohanana. Iki haranana sahasha shashi okotanana watara watara shashia nanana. Sihati aranana. Isananara otoko. And when you are ready, yes, kananara asakanaya. Namaste. Nisananara Otokuru Wata.